Good morning. So the topic of my linguistics paper is how emotion words are perceived and expressed by bilingual minds. So generally speaking, people express positive and negative emotions through specific emotion words on a daily basis. Therefore, it can be said that language is one of the main factors in expressing emotions. But what are actually emotion words? Pavlenko describes emotion words as a separate class of words in the semantic field, as those are represented and processed differently from abstract and concrete words. But there is also an ethnocentric point of view, which is more culturally based. From this point of view, it has been observed that applying same labels between cross-cultural dimensions create problems on understanding the meaning of the emotion words. Due to that, the meaning of emotion words might change in some languages depending on their context, which also means that emotion words cannot be exactly translated since they're context dependent. Generally speaking, Esses writes that emotions are one of the least tangible aspects of our lifetime experience. However, they influence our thoughts, actions, and even our physiological appearance in a powerful way. To further analyze the topic of my paper, I focused on following research questions. How do different factors affect a Turkish-German bilingual's perception and expression of emotional words in their first and second language? My methodology included 30 German-Turkish bilingual participants from the ages 18 to 34, so adulthood. I had a quantitative method which included a survey, and I presented in this survey some emotion words and asked my participants about their personal emotional resonance towards those words from a scala of 1 to 5. It also included a qualitative method with asking about a description of a picture, and my participants should use as many emotion words as possible in that specific language, in Turkish and German. So, analyzing the results, it can be said that 73% of participants were born in Austria or Germany, and 27% were born in Turkey. The approximate age of language acquisition in Turkish was earlier, from the ages of 0 to 3, and in German it was about 3 to 4 years old. 62% of the participants said that they're communicating very frequently in Turkish with their families, while it was spread out equally in German. Like it was spread out from 1 to 5 equally. Comparing family to friends, it can be seen that German is more frequently used with friends by 56.3% than Turkish, which was by 31.3%. It can also be seen that a daily usage in the languages were almost equal. Coming to the list of emotion words, for further detail you have the list in the poster presented. It can be concluded that those words were strongly emotionally perceived in Turkish by bilinguals rather than in German. So Turkish emotion words were perceived emotionally stronger by bilinguals. However, the qualitative research shows an equal amount of expressing emotion words in both languages. It can be concluded that the results of my survey were similar to other surveys in that the emotional associations of words were nearly equally available in both languages when it comes to recalling and expressing. However, all words were perceived stronger and with high emotional connection in their first language with which they speak with their families. Major factors that influence this perception of emotion words are age of language acquisition and the environment they speak that language in.